scourged the earth, it was not our doing. For the bloodiest chapter of human history had only begun. Britain was not spared the hellfire. And London, a monument to mankind's ambition, was returned to the state of nature. Those who emerged from the ashes did so from a network of underground bunkers known as Pindar stations. And so it was that the embers of civilization would ignite once again. Over a century later, through the military might of the Tommies, an aristocratic parliament continues to give orders. But few are still listening. In the Tower Hamlets, the fifth column rises. Training drums beat and uniforms march, all in the name of their dear leader, Eve Varney. Across the Thames, in the pastures of Richmond, a great army gathers strength. Styled on the Camelot knights of days past, they're headed once more unto the breach. For there are whispers of angels beneath this hallowed land, a curtain of illusion and intrigue, a puppeteer behind the scene. Only one thing is certain. Those who take the road to Westminster will be forever changed. Because in mankind's pursuit of power, there is no price too high, no life too valuable, and no ideal too sacred. Because war never changes.
Mind the gap. Mind the gap. Stand clear of the doors, please.
Subject has been performing adequately. No spikes and visuals, nothing unusual.
Perfectly usual.
Quiet. Smythe will be pleased.
How are they in appearance?
Uncertain. Perhaps we should take a closer examination. Excellent. A rapid progress is being made. And with zero anomaly.
Of course. Now, what about their physical and mental development?
Gentlemen, I trust everything is going well.
Tremendously so. In fact, it may be our best work yet.
Good. The subject looks ready for conditioning. Within a week or so, we can wrap up Phase 1.
Thank you, sir. I'll set Phase 1 on autopilot.
See that it's done.
Seems to be rousing a bit.
Not to worry. Let's put them back under.
Got no power. The bloody thing won't budge. There's nothing, Johnny. You're more using a fucking clock. Winston, you have a go.
You got it, boss. Uh-huh. Yeah, no power. I can be routed from the main network. But...
What the fuck's that on the camera? Right outside, look. Ain't they one of the floaters? I don't give a fuck. Just get us out of here. They'll have to find their own way.
Rerouting to emergency power.
Onwards and upwards.
Where are you going? I doubt you'll make it far, someone such as yourself. You were more useful as a lab rat.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
But alas, it seems I'm not long for this world. It's a shame, really. There was so much I wanted to do. Off you go, then.
System malfunction.
Be seeing you.
Emergency decontamination in effect. Going up. More.
You are quite the wayfarer, aren't you? Escaping all that hubbub. With all you've been through, I'm impressed. It seems I neglected to introduce myself. Very unprofessional of me. I'm Mr. Smythe. And you? Well, it doesn't matter who you are. Now, I'm sure you have many questions, and perhaps someday I'll answer them. But for now, wayfarer, let's not stand on parade. Since I'm all for giving one a sporting chance, I've unlocked the doors. Go. Stay safe, and remember, mind the gap.
Bloody hell, what was that?
Sounded painful if you ask me.
Better not be those dogs up to something. I swear if it is.
Not everything's the dogs, Johnny.
You look like shit, mate. You alright?
This one just came off the train, boss.
Quiet, the both of you. Well, well, well. If it isn't the lab rat. You made it out. You're in a right state, ain't you? Never had a crash round here before. Course. Winston.
Here, enjoy.
Name's Gaunt. Sebastian Gaunt. And these dredges are Chill Winston and Johnny Shrapnel. But you can ignore Johnny. We're the Vagabonds.
We're the roughest, toughest, sharpest gang round these parts. Not like the dogs.
Snuff it, Johnny. Don't scare away our new acquaintance. So, who are you exactly? Only the gentry use those trains. Looks like you're a wayfarer now, like the rest of us. Yeah, well, you don't look like it. Lewisham, or what's left of it. The Isle of Dogs Syndicate. Johnny gets a bit excited about 'em. Yeah, it was supposed to be a supply run.
We bought the location off someone in Thameshaven. Some old construction papers.
Well then, Wayfarer. Seems like you got two choices. You could head down that way to the Thames folk. Ain't exactly pleasant to look at, but appearances can be deceiving. They may even know a thing or two about that lab, seeing as they sold us the location. Otherwise, you can stick it out with me and my mates. We help you out, you help us out. Ace, we could use an extra pair of hands.
Here, take this for the road. Its best days are behind it.
Didn't your mum teach you better?
As this seems to be a prime rabbit in the headlights situation, I'll give you a rundown of who's who in Old Blighty, shall I? First up, there's us. We're the Vagabonds. Used to be big names in South London till a couple of things went awry. But enough about that till later. The cunts who made things go awry are the Isle of Dogs Syndicate. There's a fucking lot of them, and they all walk around with the gentry reserves in their skyrocket, so they got tickets to burn. They got that bees and honey dancing with the gentry. The gentry rule from their ivory towers, pissing off their pedestals from Westminster. Forget trying to get in there. Those gates are tighter than a duck's arse. Why are they so tight, you ask? Because they've got the Tommies to defend them. Powerful enough to take the peace, too stupid to keep it. Which means the occasional toe rags crop up and have a punt at Blighty leadership. This brings me to the dress-up factions. Take your pick. Camelot, the oldie Tin Man Knights in Wandsworth, or if you fancy painting it black, you've the Fifth Column Tyrants in Tower Hamlets. Next on the list, you've the twats in the periphery. Hooligans that'll smack you. Beefeaters that'll eat you. Jack Tars will stick a cannon up your arse. Roundels in Hackney. Well, they keep to themselves unless you've got a thing against scooters. Miller's men are the slapheads over in Islington. Neighbouring next to them are the Pistols in Camden who want anarchy in the UK. All of that makes sense. So, as life dictates, you should probably stick with us. Know what I mean? The rest you can work out yourself, because I'm tired of monologuing. But yeah, if they shoot at you, they ain't your mate. Guns are more common round here these days, ever since Enfield opened its doors to all and sundry. You'll need to keep your head down. You ain't in that test tube anymore, sunshine. Now, left, right, left, right. I think they call it walking. There it is, Greenwich Station. We've got a small camp across the road. The fuck? What? Ricky, what the fuck?
They attacked us. Took us by surprise.
How many?
2 or 3 IODs.
Fucking dogs. Fuck 'em all.
And what the fuck were they doing here?
They were... I feel faint.
Christ, you're pathetic. Wayfarer, get a first aid kit from Greenwich Station.
If you hang around, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
Touch me
It's a
again,
good day
and
to
there'll be
get things done.
consequences. Look where you're going.
We used to be something, but now
I wouldn't
my
tarry
mother
if I
wanted
were
me to be
you.
a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
you came back. Gaunt's gone. And he was the one with the medical know-how. Don't suppose you could fix me up. I feel slightly better. I'll sit here a while. Regain my strength. Go to the Swan and Mitre. Give them dogs.
Yeah.
More bodies getting shite done, never hurt anything.
Some people just need a slap.
See my mum.
Pin them in place. I could spend my tickets on bullets or bookmakers.
If you hang around, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
Hey, you that fresh face Gaunt mentioned? Good. Listen up. We got hit hard just there, but we managed to kill or capture every attacker, except one. I noticed a scout hang back and leg it when things swung our way. If they're bringing back up from the Isle of Dogs, we could be toast. I need you to stop them. They look to be beelining for the comms station north of here. I've got someone to trip the power on it remotely, but that'll only hold them so long. Go snuff out the Hornet before it brings back the nest. The scout was a young lass. Denim fatigues, spiky hair. Should be easy to spot. Now go. If you need medical attention, I can take a look at you, but I can't do miracles. And wipe those questions off your tongue. We've got no time for that. Need help? Can't say I've treated a survivor of a rail accident before. This'll be interesting. There. You were suffering from some kind of psychological distress, probably brought on by the crash. That remedy should do the trick. Just remember those breathing exercises. My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways. Didn't your mum teach you better?
Nobody's getting shite done, never hurt anything.
Oi, what do you want?
Come here, you donut! Lucky shit! I can see her. I can see my mum.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
You get them? Good. You seem efficient. I like that. Gaunt said to give you some tickets for your troubles. Here. Not my problem, sweetie. Take it up with Gaunt if you like, but don't blame me if he just blows your head off. To bullshit, yes. Gaunt just cares about getting the job done, and your feelings don't come into it. Right and proper.
It's not just a loss of men. We're hurting for ammo and other supplies. They keep hitting us like this, and they'll win for attrition.
Fucking dogs. We should hit them back, right this minute.
Easy now. Something stupid like that is exactly what they want to provoke. We've got to keep our heads.
Sorry to interrupt, chaps. I brought that newcomer along.
I've got no time for the detritus right now. Nelson, find something useful for this one to do. The rest of you, scram! I need to go think.
Never mind what Gaunt says, sweetie. He's a hard one, but he's been through a lot, and he bears a lot on his shoulders. He's got a big heart, really. The Isle of Dogs Syndicate has hurt us all in different ways. Some have scars you can see, some have scars you don't see. Gaunt was hurt deep. Has been ever since both his parents died. Poor lad, he's a good boss. He cares a lot for all of us. He just don't always show it so well. I've got to go now, but stick around, sweetie. We're good people when you get to know us.
Boy, newcomer. I think I still hear you breathing over there. Come over here and we'll have a gob. Jill Winston said they fished you out some lab down the Pender. If I still had eyes, I'd say you were pulling the wool over him. But Gaunt backed him up, and he's not the fanciful type. Well, pleased to meet you, Wayfarer. My name's Blind Nelson. I'm Sebastian's right-hand man, and I was the same to his father back when he was the boss of the vagabonds. I can't see no more, but I've been round the houses far longer than anyone else here, and my brain still ticks as good as ever. Well, check out the eyes on this one. Yeah, there's a bunch of us commuters about. Something to do with radiation and whatnot. I never much cared why. I lost my skin to it back when I was young, and I've stayed like this ever since. You get used to it. There are some what call us ghouls. Cheeky bastards. We keep the order around Bromley. Stop the hooligans, keep businesses protected, manage goods in and out, that sort of thing. We're popular with the locals, which is more than you can say for most gangs around London. Times are hard though. We're at war with the Isle of Dogs and they've got more men and more guns than us. Simple fact is, my radio's broke and I'm lost without it. Sebastian keeps me around for what brains I have, but without my radio I'm deprived of some very necessary intel. I need someone with a pair of... Here's the broken radio. Go find Chill Winston and ask him if he has any parts to fix it. Bullet-Tooth Anthony has a workbench for when you got the bits. Bring it back here when it's all working smoothly.
If you hang around...
Hello, mate. Nice to see you again. What can I do you for? I'm Quartermaster. I try to keep supplies topped up, keep things running smoothly. Not easy, you know, but I make sure we get by. Why, we're the loveliest group of lads and lasses you'll find around any part of London. We're not loonies running around pretending to be knights. And we're not posh trash trying to lord it over everyone. We stand up for the little people. We keep our neighbourhoods safe. What more could you ask for? They're squared up in Canary Wharf, acting all Ponzi-like. Bunch of clowns if you ask me. But they're also our sworn enemies. And a lot of the cause of our supply shortages. I keep telling the lads, shoot your bullets accurately for a dog's skull, and you'll have more bullets left for more dogs. Everyone's happy then. He's the boss, enough said. Oh, hey, let's have a butcher's. Looks like he needs a new antenna. I'll have one in a box somewhere, I'm sure. But look, whilst I'm rooting around for that, I've got a job for you. One of my main suppliers is running late with a delivery, and she's never late. I'm worried something's gone wrong, but after the latest attack here, I can't leave my post to see. I want you to nip down to Nadia's on Deptford High Street to check in on things, and get me the package if it's ready. By the time you're back, I'll have the antenna for you.
Leave. Now. Or else. I'm warning you. Back off. Fight, Rick. Losing people. Hello. I guess I have you to thank. Those hooligans were ruining my lovely shop. What a mess. What a mess. Oh, yes, yes. Good old vagabonds looking after us measly shopkeepers. Us poor lowly dealers subject to the whims and terrors of fate. We're very grateful, we are. Well, I have that Winston fellow's package here. Take it to him, will ya? My usual runner got scared off and now I've got some clear up to do. But listen here, I am grateful to you for helping out. You need some supplies? I will give you the best prices, all ethically sourced, of course. More bodies getting... Welcome! Welcome. Take a look. Farewell.
You got the delivery then? Thanks for that. And I'm glad Nadia's okay. She's one of my sharpest suppliers. I found the part for the radio you were after. Here you are. If you need a workbench to fix it, check with Bullet-Tooth Anthony. He's usually down the basement.
Touch me again, and there'll be consequences.
Hello, Sunshine. The name's Bullet-Tooth Anthony. What you after? We're the best brutes in Bromley. Won't find better than us. If we can get us some more weapons, we'll be a proper force to be reckoned with. I fix up weapons, do repairs and maintenance, that sort of thing. I always say, the only good dog is a dead dog. Those syndicate buggers have a lot to answer for. You don't need to know more than that. He has it hard, Gaunt, but he's tough and he's fair as he needs to be. No chance, Sunshine. I'm trying to fix up an old laser rifle I found, and it's laid out in 100 pieces right now. You dare mess that up, and I'll have your head off. But look, you find me a piece to replace an old crystalline photon agitator, and I'll be able to finish it off. Then the workbench is all yours. You what? Wait. Why, that might just work. Let me go try that right now. Here we are. A fully restored Upton Burke Class C laser rifle. Ain't it a beaut? Absolute shite that keeps breaking after 10 shots, mind, but it'll bugger up anything it hits before then. Now, you had some gizmo you wanted patched up. Hand it here, and I'll sort it for you. Let's see, out with the old, in with the new. I can tidy these frayed wires too. This is quite the old bit of junk Nelson's hanging on to. Well, it's all fixed, but it looks like the battery is knackered. I've got none of the right sort here, but Johnny Shrapnel should have him in spades. He's usually hanging out back, by the chem station. Oi, get your mitts off that. I'm in the middle of fixing something there, and I don't want you ruining it. If you hang around, it wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
Oi, oi. If it ain't that lab rat, the fuck you on? It's 'cause of this little beauty I've got lodged in me skull. A reward for some dodgy demolitions testing. But that's just how things go sometimes when you're a professional bomb maker. No pain, eh? Your vet says I need to get it taken out before it kills me. But I say nah. Makes me sharper, this does. Sometimes you need a little reminder that if you don't put your life on the line, then maybe you're not really living. And I'm sure there ain't no lead in it. Mostly sure. The heroes of London we are. Protectors of the peace, defenders of the downtrodden, all that sort of thing. Well, that would be nice if it were true. Fact is, the dogs have been doing us dirty for a long time, and every week feels a little harder than the last. We'll pull through though, we always have. Right? Bunch of traitorous little shits is what they are. You can't trust them. We've been stuck in a bloody war with the Syndicate ever since the Red Treaty, and at every stage they keep beating us back. They're led by a chap called Thomas Black, and he's got more smarts than a lot of us put together. No matter what we do, he's able to outmaneuver us. Most everyone here has lost someone to him. For some here, revenge is about all that keeps them going. What are you asking for? Not some Syndicate spy, are you? You keep your nose to yourself. Could help, sure. But I've got my own problems to worry about. Listen, give me an hand with something delicate and I'll see what I can sort for you. Mickey's been having a barney at me for blowing up his hat. And yes, I did blow up his hat. And don't you mind how or why. But at the end of the day, it's just some damn cloth. Right? Well, Fancy Pants Mickey don't see it that way. And I can't keep going on with him giving me the evil eye all day. He's freaking me the fuck out. So I found him something to make up for things. But if I go trying to give it to him myself, I just know I'll say something stupid and ruin it. Why don't you go have a go at delivering it for me? Make him accept the damned apology and I can sort you out with a new battery. My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
Hello, Gov. My name's Mickey. Can I help you with something? So that shrapnel brain pillock thinks he can just fund me with some token. That was my favourite hat he ruined. Tell him to fuck off. Does he really? That's pretty new for Johnny. Well, alright then. I'll take his apology if it means that much to him. Thanks, Gov.
More bodies getting shite done never hurt anything.
Hey, you get Mickey to take the gift? Smashing. I wasn't sure how that would go. I'm glad he didn't try to kill you. Now, you wanted a battery for that radio. Give it here, and I'll see what I've got. Blimey, this is old. Where do you even get something as tom-tit as this? I'll have to wire up a couple of 9 volts to get this to work. Let's see. Here you go. All done. And thanks once more for your help with Mickey.
If you hang around, look where you're going.
You got the radio done up? You took your damn time about it. Where'd you go to fix it? Azerbaijan? Well, better late than never, I guess. Cheers. Don't know what I'd do without this. Now, let's have a listen to what's happening out in the smoke.
Make sure you're all on high alert. The execution of the vagabond prisoner will take place in Induskin Square in Millwall. We're expecting a massive crowd, so we need all hands on deck. If you're IODS in Millwall, be there. We're going to send a message to these 2-bit punks. Nobody bombs a Syndicate train station and gets away with it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, turn that damn thing off! Why'd you even bring me this stupid radio anyway? You were just trying to upset me, weren't you? Where's Yvette? She's the one who vouched for you. I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind. You must have been listening in the next room before you brought it over here. How else would that news have been so perfectly timed? I'm onto you, lab rat. Oh no, did baby have a hard time with their Tinker toys? Why didn't you say so? Take a seat, I'll have one of the lads pour up a warm glass of milk to calm your delicate nerves. Where the hell is Yvette? Daycare is over. She's got to pick up her little ankle biter. Oh shit, that's right. God damn it! I would say there's a 90% chance that she's about to do something stupid and find herself knee-deep in shit. Hey, listen, mate. Sorry I lost it on you a second ago. You did good with the radio. I need you to do something else for me now. Something much more important. Oh, how sweet. You're just a little sweetheart, aren't you? A little cutie pie that likes to cuddle up in a bubble bath and write their feelings down in a diary, eh? Dear Diary, today I met a mean old ghoul with a knob the size of a cricket bat and he bullied me for loving Yvette so goddamn much. I think I might have another cry about it. Is that you then? Rhetorical question, it is you. But you're all I've got at the moment, so I'm going to need you to load up your dainty purse with supplies and head to Millwall to make sure Yvette hasn't done anything too stupid. She's got roots there, and you don't need to be Sherlock fucking Holmes to figure out she's going to make sure that poor soul headed to the hangman isn't one of her people. Bring Yvette back in one piece and I'll make it worth your while. I don't know the whole story, just what I've been told. She had a brother once upon a time. Apparently he found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time, and the Syndicate did what the Syndicate does to rival gang members. Turned him into kibble. So, obviously, she has a bit of an axe to grind, but so does everyone else here, so who gives a shit? Just another Syndicate sob story. Join the bloody club. Millwall is absolutely lousy with Syndicate dogs. You can't throw a bloody rock without hitting one of them and it bouncing off and hitting a relative they're shagging. If they find out you're with us, you'll be ripped apart by rabid dogs before you can say Bob's your uncle. You should be fine, because you're a fucking nobody, but regardless, you should keep a low profile. Scum of the fucking earth. Calling them the Isle of Dogs Syndicate is an insult to mutts everywhere. Isle of bloody sheep shaggers and pikeys is more like it. Just saying their name puts a bad taste in my mouth. It weren't always like that though. We used to be allies, right up until they plunged a knife in our backs and stole what's rightfully ours. They took almost everything. Our territory, our rackets, Gabriel. The bastards brutalised him. He were my best mate, and he made the Vagabonds a name to be feared in East London. But he's the one who made the mistake to trust them. I hate to say it, but he brought it on himself, and by extension all of us. Anyway, listen to me going on like a chatty housewife after Sunday service. All you need to know is the Syndicate is bad fucking news. Keep clear of them if possible. Gabe Gaunt, Seb's dad. He were our fearless leader until he decided to trust the dogs. Led us through the first gang war years back, he did. He were an incredible strategist, ruthless. But deep down he wanted to see the good in people. A right foolish mistake in times like these. Paid for it with his life and the lives of most of our men. We came up together. He really was the best man I've ever known. But he's also the reason we're having this conversation in a dilapidated old pub as the Vagabonds scrap and claw for even a fraction of what we once had. Needless to say, my feelings about him are a bit complicated. Have I been talking to myself, or did you not hear the part about this gang having trust issues? There is no we until you've proven yourself beyond the shadow of a doubt, lab rat. Find Yvette, then we'll talk about becoming a we. All right. Brilliant. Head north to Millwall and don't come back until you find Yvette. Tell her Blind Nelson's looking for her. The fastest route across the Thames is through the Greenwich Foot Tunnel.
If you hang around, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
Didn't your mum teach you better?
Resighting our bogey. Testing back up. Sailor
I'd better not lose any shore leave running around chasing this ham-boned flunky. Enemy sighted. Get up, into beast. Not flaky. That's now. All guns blazing, lads. Not flaky. That's all guns blazing, lads.
What the?
This. Here look at it. Get me this sick thing. Scuttle this, you little galley rat. I've been waiting to beast one of you silly cunts for a while. Abandoned sham! This is gonna be fun.
You'll fucking pay for that!
fuck is your problem? I won't be calming down anytime soon. Me bloody dogs are dead because of you. They were mine. Churchill and the others. Some were strays, maybe. But mine, I fed them every day. that's probably true. They weren't always violent, mind you. But they were an unpredictable bunch. Something about you must have set him off. To be honest, he's always getting picked on by the other strays. He really needs a home. With me work and all, I don't really have time to take care of him. Why not make amends for everything? Think you could adopt him? Church? Great. He's a real good boy. You do. Just give him a little pat on the head if you want to take him with you. He's smart enough to work. Anyway, enough about the dog talk. Thameshaven. Don't know why I'd want to go there. But if you insist, keep following the road, past the bunker, past Fesco, then turn right. Keep going, and you'll reach the old tube station. It's down there. Doctor, here. I'm not supposed to talk about our health and safety practices. Sure.
State your business, civilian. The Thames folk have a decent surgeon. If they'll let you in, that is. Thameshaven is under lockdown, from what we've been able to gather. They've barricaded themselves in. No one goes in or out. Seems their pest problem finally got out of control. Beneath us, in the flooded remains of Canada Water Station, Thames folk like to keep to themselves. Personally, I wouldn't mind helping them. Thames folk are folk just like you and me. But the orders from up top are clear. Mutants, children of the Thames. Some of my comrades call them sludge suckers, but never to their face. If you've never seen one, prepare yourself. Gaunt, eh? I'd steer clear of him. He's a wanted man in these parts, though I hear he's a friend of the Thames folk. Can't say that I have. That's the sort of thing the Thames folk might know more about. Just to be clear, I don't advise doing. They've barricaded the main entrance. You'll have to go in the long way around. Find their leader, Rachel Hall. God save our gracious Queen. Long live our noble Queen. Stay safe, civilian. These are dark times.
Got business here? Greetings, civilian.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's no use, Rachel. It's a lost cause.
Lost cause? Listen here, Robert Clarkson. This is our home.
It's time to move on. Thames Haven is lost. Give the orders to tear down these barricades and evacuate the market.
You'd have me leave the ferryman to die.
You'd send more Thames folk to die. Or should we just sit here and wait to be overrun? Besides, he'll be fine on his own. Always has done before.
I won't abandon him. Nor Thames Haven.
Hold on. Looks like we have a tourist. Welcome, friend. Glad to see you.
Who are you? How do you get in here? Choose to ignore your rudeness and give you a sincere answer with Thames folk. What brought you to Thames Haven, outsider? I've heard of such places. We were given some old construction papers a while back. Sold them to Sebastian Gaunt. They documented the construction of a laboratory beneath the Shard. I suppose that's where you woke up. And I suppose you'll want to know where we got those papers. I hate to hold this information ransom, but help us out, and We've had to abandon the main residential district. It became infested with all manner of horrible creatures. The market's secure, but we have to take control of the situation. Otherwise, we'll have to abandon Thames Haven entirely. The ferryman's still down there, continuing the fight. Find him and help. Right. You'll find these useful. About that, we've blocked everything off. The only way into the district is down the elevator shaft. Here, you'll want to take some Radex first. Good luck. The surface world gets louder and louder each day.
Since you came to my rescue, I'm guessing you're a friend. Excellent. Bleeding out was always part of the plan. In all seriousness, I found the breach. Just need to seal it. And take care of our unwelcome guests. Oh, I did wonder how long they'd leave me to fend for myself. Now I need to recover. Here. Take this. The breach is right next to a load-bearing pillar. The whole tunnel needs sealing. Once it's blocked, and the district's clear, take the utility route up to the market.
just thinking about the National Gallery. So many wonderful works of art left to the ravages of time. Yes, especially those with the most wonderful fields of color. I don't suppose you know of the famous work, the Cerulean. You didn't strike me as an art lover, but any who love the arts would be familiar with this piece. The Cerulean Meadows is truly a spectacle. Fields of azure in every hue, blocked out to abstract the meadow into pure emotion. If, in your wanderings, you happen to peek into the National Gallery, well, anything that I have, and...
Hello. Welcome to the Flying Dutchman. Have a look, Wayfarer.
We all heard the explosion. Since you're alive, I'm guessing thanks are in order. The Thames folk are grateful. Thank you. Now, about this underground lab. We had a human boy, Archie, living here for a time. He gave me those construction papers as a gift. Before you ask, he's already moved on. You see, some of the Thames folk. No, that's a lie. Most weren't happy with a human living down here. Archie left before there was too much bad blood. The ferryman should know where he went. He was the one that brought the boy here in the first place. Dr. Webb's with him in the infirmary. He sends his regards. You should stop by. Thanks again. Tell Archie I said hello, if you find him. Tell him I'm sorry things didn't work out. Is there anything else you needed? Stay safe up there. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Well, if it isn't our hero. Great. I lost a lot of weight, you see. Mainly, and so I want you. No. Your strength, perseverance. Oh, I see. They call us sea devils, warriors of the deep, monsters. Can't they just leave us alone?
One day, I'll take my family to see the circus. One day.
It's always a pleasure to see you.
My hounds learned to swim today.
Watch where you're going.
So proud of them.
Hello, human. How are you today?
No, hello there, human. What can I whip up for you? Everyone here seems to love it. Grown fresh. Everyone here seems to... No, typical Thameshaven. You are my pride and joy.
Let the surface dwellers kill each other. We'll be safe. Your kind does have two eyes, right? Oh, sorry about that, human.
Not sure if I'll ever get over seeing a human around.
A fresh dry lander. What is your greasy paws? Right, we have a limited supply.
Nothing like a swim in our Thames to make you feel alive.
You're at the wrong house. So let's go.
Need help?
should be.
Do you smell that? It's the Thames calling to us.
It's good to know that, at least once in a while, I can rely on the help of a stranger. You have my thanks. Rachel told me about your predicament. Oh, I pity you. If one has no past, then through what lens are they to view the future? If there's any way I can help you, any information I can give you, I will. Not much. Only what the boy told me. He woke up in another lab, like you. Except he remembers how he got there. I didn't press him for details. He seemed shook up about it. Understandable. I've met many people in my travels along the Thames, but no one by that name. I know quite a few Smiths, though. I know he's a violent man, but who isn't these days? I try not to involve myself in inland politics. To me, the Isle of Dogs Syndicate and the Vagabonds are one and the same. I won't get invested in their conflict. The general mood in Tim's Haven leads towards the Vagabonds. Sebastian Gaunt is a good customer. Not soon enough. The doc says I need to rest up for a while before I can return to my boat. I didn't know where else to take him. I thought I was fishing one night on the north side of the Thames. That's when he found me. I came running down the steps to the embankment. I'd never met him before. He was being chased by... I don't know. I think they were soldiers. I didn't recognize their uniforms. They weren't the Tommies or the Fifth Column, but they were well equipped. We got away by the skin of our teeth. It's good fortune that my boat was ready to set sail. I saw them all right. I just didn't recognize them. If there was one thing that stood out, it would be their faces. They seemed bored, as if they didn't care about catching him. Their bodies told a different story. I've never seen anyone run that fast before. They were seconds away from snatching him. I only know he was kidnapped by the same people he was running from. They took him and some others to a laboratory underground. When I asked about the others, he went quiet. I don't think they made it out. You must realize that his story was of no personal interest to me. So I didn't ask as many questions as you'd probably like. The Thames folk here don't get out much. Thames Haven is an enclave. Most of them have spent too much time around their own kind to trust humans. It was a mistake to bring him here. He was all but forced out. I took him east, to a settlement in Rotherhithe, near that crashed plane. Last I heard, they were facing problems of their own. Not too dissimilar to Thames Haven's tribulations. These are dark times for our people. Archie may still be there. I hope he is. For your sake as much as his. You'd be hard-pressed these days to find someone willing to burden themselves with another mouth to feed. I hope so. A lot of the Thames folk settlements I've made contact with in the past few months have reported some kind of infestation. Mitten lurks, leeches, pig rats, you name it. If it's not a coincidence, things are worse than I thought. I'd take you there myself, but I need to rest.
Oh, sorry about that, human.
Watch where you're going. Hopefully the ferryman will get us some mitten lurk eggs soon. They're delicious.